Hello guys, welcome back to the new video. So in this video we're gonna make this educational website by using the WordPress and the Elementor step by step. So let me show you the demonstration of the project which we're gonna make in this video from start. Okay, so here you can see that let's refresh the website once, and after refreshing you can see that we have this type of animation coming here like this, and also we have this type of button here. Okay, so let's me refresh it again, and once it refresh you can see that we have this animation coming here like this, and also we have this button. You can also add here some hover effect. I will show you in the video. Okay, and you can see that whenever I scroll below, then this part of the header is always sticky at the top like this. So here we have this type of menu: about, courses, services, blogs, content, and also we have this select code drop down here. Okay, and this is our search. Okay, so let's move to the next section, and let me refresh this again, and you can see that we have this animation coming here like this. Okay, and when you hover on this, so it is black and white at first, so when we hover, then this will appear like this. Okay, here we have the about a section of our website. So you can see that we have this type of animation coming here like this, and this is our icons, and here also we have this button. Okay, then after that you can see that we have our section here, and here you can see that we have this tab. So whenever I click on this business, we have all the things related to the business. Same for the design. Okay, here you can see that all these things are changing. Similarly for the graphic design and for the marketing. Okay, and here we have all this one. Okay, so let's go back to another section. Here we have our services section, where you can showcase what type of services you offer, like 3D animation, marketing, and this type of services. And also we have this hover effect on this button. Okay, and here we have this type of section, and now we have our review section, where you can add your client reviews like this. And you can see that this is a slider, so whenever I click on this button, it will move from left to right and right to left like this. Okay, so let's move to the next section. After that you can see that we have our instructor section, where you can add your all instructor here, and here you can add your social icon links or their LinkedIn profile. And okay, so and here we have this button also with this hover effect. And let's move to the next section. If I refresh this here, you can also see that this all the animations are perfectly working everywhere. And this is our blog section, where you can showcase all your latest blogs and famous blogs here. And let's move to the next section. Here we have a newsletter section, where anyone can click enter here their email ID and they can subscribe. Okay, and at last we have our footer section, where you can see that we have all this type of information related to your institute. And here we have the social icon, and this is our all the links of the pages, and this is our store approx timing and all. Also you can see that this is our scroll to top button. If I click on this button, it will take me to the top of the website like this. So whenever I click on this, it will take me to the top of the website. And also you can see that this part of the header is always sticky at the top. When I scroll below, then this is always sticky. So let's click on the about. It will take me to the about section. Similarly for the courses, services, blogs, and content. Okay, so I will show you how you can add this type of link to your section also. Okay, so let me show you the mobile part of this website, that this website is totally responsive for all the screens. So let's go to this, and here we can go to the mobile responsiveness part. So here you can see that all these sections are fully responsive. Okay, and you can see that all these sections, and here also you can drag and drop this, and this will come here like this. Also you can see that we can drag and drop this tab like this. Okay, and you can see that all the sections are fully responsive. Okay, so let's move to the next section, where you can see that we have our category section. Here we have some issue, like here we have, so we can fix it while making. Okay, so let's go below. Here we have the 3D animation, this type of section. And this is our review section, where you can see that all these are perfectly working by clicking on this. Also you can see that all these instructor sections are also responsive. Then we have our blog section, and at last we have our footer section, which is also responsive for the mobile. And this is our scroll to top button. When we click on this button, it will take me to the top of the website like this. Okay, and you can see that we have this menu here. So this menu will also work. When I click on this, it will take me to the respective section of our website. Okay, so let me show you that this animations are also properly working everywhere. So if I refresh, you can see that we have this animation coming here like this. Okay, so you can see that this website is totally responsive for all the screens also. And I think this is fixed now. There is some issue, so you can see that this is also fixed. Okay, so I will show you how you can make such type of awesome website step by step. And Okay, and I will give you all the images in the video description for free, so you can download all the images from there and you can follow along with me step by step. Also, you can have this kit from the video description at very affordable rates. So all the links are in the video description. So let's, without wasting any time, let's start the video and we're gonna build this whole website from start. Okay, so for making this website, we're gonna use the hosting platform WebHostMost. So let me show you all the plans and pricing of this hosting. So you will find a link in the video description. Whenever you click that link, you will have this page where you will find all the plans and pricing of this hosting. And don't forget to use my coupon code debug10 to get a 10% off while purchasing this hosting. Okay, so you can see that here we have all type of services here. We get the free migration, WordPress hosting, Node.js hosting, Python hosting, and PHP hosting. And here are the plans and pricing of this hosting. You can check out by clicking on that link. Also, you can use the coupon code debug10 to get extra % off. Here you can see that we have the plan for the this year, 1 year, and the monthly plan. So you can check out all of these plans here, and all the information are present here. Okay, so let me show you how you can buy this hosting. So you have to just click on add to cart, or you can go to the login page. So let me go to the login page and I will show you how you can have this hosting. So let's go to the login page. Here you can see that I already have an account of this, but if you are new, you can just go to create a new account and you have to click on this account. So it will give you a registration form. You have to just click, you have to just fill out all the details of this registration form. Okay, and you will get your login ID and password. Okay, so and also you can, and also if you are using some other hosting like Hostinger or some other hosting, you can also compensate here. So let me show you that how you can compensate. And also if you are using some other hosting like Hostinger or some other platform, you can and also I will put a link in the video description where you can compensate your hosting. So you can read all this information present here. Here you can see that all this information are here. We compensate your current hosting, free hosting for the term left. Okay, and switch to WebHostMost and enjoy free hosting equal to your remaining term with seamless migration and 24/7 dedicated manual support. Okay, so you can check out these links are present in the video description, and you can have this hosting if you are using some other hosting like Hostinger and all. Okay, so let's and also you can read all these reviews here. All these reviews are present here. Okay, so let's, without wasting any time, let's start the video and we're gonna make this whole website step by step now. Okay, so let me go to the login page and I will log into my account. We're gonna build this website on a subdomain. So let's go to the control panel of this and let me hide this taskbar. So we have the full screen view. Okay, so you can see that I have successfully logged into the client area and this is our control panel. Here you can see that we have the domain management tool where you can set up all your new domain. Here the website management tool, advanced installer app, databases, email, file manager. Okay, so you can check out all of this information here. Okay, so let's go to the domain management and we have to go to the subdomain management. Okay, so now I have to add a new subdomain here. Okay, so we have to go first to the domain setup and we have to use this domain. So let me use this domain, subdomain management now. Now we have to add a new domain. So let me add new domain of Adosphere. Okay, and we have to create a new subdomain. Okay, so you can see that we have this subdomain. So now let's go to the website management and here we have to go to the advanced installer hub. Here we have to go to the WordPress manager and from here we have find this install option. Let's click on this install and after that we have to choose here subdomain. So our subdomain is adospherewebbuilders.co.in and here you can choose the latest version of the WordPress. Also, so let's me make an account for the username and password for the admin. So password is hidden. Okay. Okay, so let's click on this install and it will take some time to install only, so let's wait for some minutes or seconds. So you can see that is how fast this hosting is. So let me click on this subdomain. Okay, so you can see that we are now here. So let's click on this because we want to make the whole setup from start. So let's go to the plugins and I'm gonna remove all the unnecessary plugin and let me get back to the video after installing the main theme and the plugin. Okay, so let's go to the themes and here I'm going to show you which themes we are using. So we are using the Hello Elementor theme, the official Elementor theme, and also let's go to the plugin option And in the plugin option, you can see that these two plugins we're gonna use, Elementor and its Pro version. Okay, so let's go to the media option, and I will import all the images from there, and I will give you all these images in the video description so you can follow along with me. So let me go to the add new media file, and we're gonna import all the images which are required for making this. Okay, so let's wait for all the images to import, and I will get back to the video once these are imported. Okay, so you can see that all these images are imported here. Now let's go to the pages, and we're gonna make a new page. So let's go to the pages, and here we're gonna make a new page. So let's remove all the pages which come from the default from the WordPress. So okay, so let's click on the add new page, and we're gonna build the home page first. So we have to, okay, so here we have to remove this. Let's choose the default template. Here we're gonna choose the Elementor full width, and let's publish this page. And after that we have to go to the settings, and we have to make here, so let's go to the settings, and here in the reading option, we have to choose the static page as home page. Okay, so let's save the changes. Now we have to go to the pages again, and here you can see that we have this edit option, so we can click on this edit, and now we have to click on this edit with Elementor. Okay, so it will open the page in the Elementor. So first we're gonna build the home page, and after that we're gonna build the header and footer. Okay, so let's start building our website. So first we have to copy some color code, so you can pause the video and copy the color code. Okay, so this is the structure. So let me make this little bit small. So let's go to the site settings, and here you will find the global colors. Okay, so I already have the code for these colors, so let me go to the color picker tool, and here you can see that all these codes are there. So you can pause the video and use this color code. So let me write the sky blue color. We're gonna use the sky blue color also. So the color code for the sky blue is this one. Okay, so now we're gonna use the dark color. Okay, and this one is this color. Okay, now we have this sky blue color for the background of the pages. So here we can write BG color, and here we can paste the hex code of this color. Okay, so these three colors are more required, and we can use a blackish type color or something. So this is the blackish color, this is a more dark color of this, so you can use name this darky, and just make a color code also for this. Okay, so let's save the changes, and then after that we can close this, and we are back to our editor. So let me refresh this once, and then we're gonna build this beautiful website step by step from start. So all the links are in the video description. Don't forget to use my coupon code debug10 to get the 10% off while purchasing the hosting WebHostMost. So for the hero section we have to make this. So let's go to this, and here we're gonna use the 2-section layout, and here in the structure we can rename this to hero, and we can go to below. Here we can cross this, here we can also cross this. Okay, now in this section we're gonna go to this, and here we're gonna put 1300 max width, and here in the advanced we can put some 60 pixel. Okay, now we can go to this, and here we have to go here, and here if I go to the media library, you can see that we have this background here. Here we're gonna make the default to the center, and here for the display size would be cover. Okay, so it will cover all the entire screen. Now we're gonna go to this, and here we can drag and drop an image. So image widget is there. Now we have to choose the same image which we are using here. Okay, so I will give you all the images in the video description. You can check out all the images. So many people ask me about the images in the comment, so please read the description first, because all the links are present in the description, and you can find all these images in the video description. So first read out the description, because many people comment in the description that please provide images. I already provided the images in the description. You can download it from there. Okay, so now let's remove this heading from here. Okay, so now let's go here, and here we can add a button here. So let's go to, and here we can add a button, and inside the button we can write 100% satisfaction guarantee. So let me copy this, and here we can write this. Okay, now let's go to the background color of this, and here we can use the BG color, or we can use the sky blue, and we can have a lighter shade of this like this. And here we have this one. Let's make this a little bit darker. Okay, and here we can also save this color like this, BG blue light, and we have to make this. Okay, now for the fonts, what we gonna use? So for the fonts, we're gonna using the Alexander fonts, and for the description and all, we can use the Poppins font. Okay, so these are the fonts which we are using. So let me drag and drop another text here, and here we can copy this from here also. Okay, so let me go here, and here again we're gonna use the Alexander font, and here we're gonna increase the font size of this. Okay, so here you can see that in the skills we have some different colors. So let me increase the font size of this a little bit more. Let's keep the 55, and we're gonna go to this. Here we're gonna choose a darky color. Okay, and for the sky color we're gonna put a HTML span tag here. And inside the style tag we're gonna open the CSS, and here we're gonna choose the color. So let me copy the color code now. So the color code is 136 3DE. So we can go here, and here we can write the hash 136 3DE. Okay, so you can see that in this way you can have this type of two colors in one text. So now let's drag and drop this text editor, and here we can copy this also. Okay, so now we have to make this little bit smaller. So for that we have to go to the advanced. So here you can see that we have the width option. We can choose the custom, and we can just choose how many widths we want. So let's keep here 78 or 80. Also you can change its font size. So let's keep the font size Poppins. Okay, so now what we can do, we can add a container here. We can remove all the padding from here, and here you can see that we have to drag and drop a button here. So let's drag and drop a button, and here we can write explore more. Okay, here you can see that we have the sky blue color, and this is the whitish color, and here we have the darky color, and this is the whitish again. Okay, now you can see that we have the padding. So let's give the padding of 15, and from the left and right we can give the padding of 30. Also now I will show you how you can put the animation in this. Here you can find all the animations. So let's keep the grow animations here this time. Okay, so let me publish this once, and after publishing we can click on this view page, so it will open that page here. Okay, now let's do one more thing. We can go to the main container, and we can make everything in the center like this. Also we can go to this, and here we can add here 30 pixel. Okay, then you can see that here we can have 60. Let's publish. Now you can see that we have this one also. So for making this we can choose the icon box from here, and we can drag and drop this icon box. Okay, so we can drag and drop this icon box from the structure here, and we can go to this container, go to the layout, and we can make this like this. Okay, now click on this, and here we can add this. So now you can see that we can write have any questions and the phone number. So let's go to this. Here we can choose an icon of phone, icon of this phone, and here you can write you have any questions, and here we can put 9 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, and we can go to the styles, and here we can have the content spacing, make this 0, and we can make everything in the center. Also we can go to the content, make this sky blue, and let's decrease the size of this. Okay, let's keep the size of 27. Let's go to the content, and here you can find title color to darky, and we can make this legend, make this 500. Okay, and for the content you can see that for the content we can make this darky again, and for the description we can use the Poppins font. Okay, and here you can see that we have this one button is bigger and this is smaller, so let's do it like this only. So here we can increase the font size of this and make this 500 or 600. Okay, and for the description title we can use the second color. Okay, so this is looking good now, and also you can see that this icon, so we can make this 30. Now we can go to this, and here we can add this to left side, and we can put the gap of 40 pixels. Okay, so in this way you can see that we have successfully built this. Now only these icons or the images are left, so let me go to the this one, and here we can make this 50. Okay, and here we can add this container 30. Okay, let's publish this, and after publishing let's go here and try to refresh. So after refreshing you can see that we have this perfectly working, and we have successfully built our hero section. So only these two images are left. So how you can add these images? So we can go here and we can drag and drop image here, and let's choose the image, and here we can go to position, we can make this absolute. Okay, and for the vertical direction we can have this, and let's go to the images, and here we can make the images size of this. Okay, and here we can write 50, and we can duplicate this also, and we can keep it anywhere here. We're gonna have this arrow, you can put it a little bit below. Okay, so in this way you can drag and drop this by choosing the position absolute CSS property. You can just drag and drop this, but it is not recommended for the mobile screen, so always in the responsive don't use or hide this type of images. So let's refresh. After refreshing you can see that we have this button and all. So let's move to the next section. Okay, so now let's move to the next section where we're gonna build this section. So here you can see that we have to go to this, here we can add this, and here we can rename this section to client logos, and here we can write 1300 max width. This is our advanced section, so we can make this 60 and 60. Okay, now let's go to the images part, and here we can drag and drop these images. So let me choose all the images here. So these are the images, and we can duplicate this. So let me duplicate this. Okay, we can remove this. Let me duplicate this here again. Okay, now we can go to the client logos, and here we can have this like this. Okay, so here you can see that we have this one. You can just replace with your own logos if you are making a website for any client or something. Let me use this Amazon, and here you can see we have two AMDs, so let's choose the Adobe. Okay, so you can see that when in this when I hover, we have this color option of this. So how we can do that? So for that you can see that we have right now these colors, but we can go to the styles, and here you can find the CSS filter. Just remove all the saturation from here. So all the images will be black here, you can see it, and in the hover go to the CSS filter and make this saturation full. Okay, like this. So now just go copy, and we can copy and paste to all of this. Okay, let me close all of this one by one, and now you can see that we have this client logos also working here. Let's save the changes, and all the changes are saved. Now let's move to the next section where we're gonna build the this about us section. Okay, so for making this section, what we can do, we can just go below, and here you can see that we have the two section layout, and we can rename this about, and here you can see that we have this client logo section, and here we go to the border section, and here we can make this solid, remove from everywhere, and for this we're gonna add this. So we have a thin line separating this. Now we can go to the about, and here for the width we can choose the 1300, and for the advanced we have this. Now we can write 60 to the top and 60 to the below. Okay, so now inside this you can see that we have this at remove this and this one also. Okay, now let's go to the images part, and we can drag and drop an image here. So let's choose any random image, or we can choose this about part. So I have to import this image. So let me go to the upload files, and let me go to the downloads, and here let me import all of these images also which are required. Okay, let's import all of these images. So here the images which is required is present in this. So this is the image, I think. Okay, we can choose this. Now you can see that we can go here, and here we have to copy this button. We have to paste this here. Now we can copy this text editor also. And here you can see that we have this and after that we can go to the about, and here we can make everything in the center, and we can put some gap between this, so the gap would be 60 pixel. Okay, now let's go to this, and here we can make this full width, and here we have to make a grid here. So let's drag and drop a grid here. Okay, so for this grid we're gonna use the 2x2 layout. Also we can go to the advanced and remove all the padding. Okay, and then after that we have this icon box here. So for that we can choose the icon box. Okay, we can go to the styles, and here you can see that we have this. So now we have to choose this icon. So I will give you all these icons also in the video description. You can follow along with me step by step. Now we have to go to the upload files, and here you will find all the icons. Okay, so you can see that all these images are uploaded here. So let me upload all these images again. Okay, so let's open this. Now you can see that we have we want this type of speaking person. So here we have. Okay, so now we can write 2000 expert tutors. So here we can write 2000, and here we can write tutors. Okay, now let's go to the styles, and we can remove this whole padding from here, make everything in the center. Okay, now let's me go to the content part, and here we can add this, and here we can write accent, and here we can make the like this. Okay, so and also we can go to the content and make the description also darky like this. If I go to the icon, we have these icons. Okay, like this. Now you can see that we have this 4 section here. So what we can do, we can just now you can see that we have to make this in the center like this. Now we can go to the icon box, and we can duplicate this, Okay, so now we have to just replace this images. Suppose I want to replace the image of this, so we have to go to the upload svg part, and here we'll find all these images. Suppose I want this image, and if I don't know, I also want to use a different image for this, so you can just click on this, and if I go again to the upload svg part, and here you will find that we have the certification icon. Okay, so all these icons are looking good. Now we can see that we have this button. For adding the button, we can copy anything from anywhere. This is the power of the Elementor. So here, and now we can go to this, and here we can add 30 pixel. Okay, so this is done. Also, let's publish this, and after publishing we can just okay, so you can see that we have this client logo section, and also this our about section is also ready. So let's move to the next section where we're gonna build the rest section. Okay, so let's move to the next section where we're gonna make our course section. So you can see that this section is there, and if I click on this business, we have the all courses related to business, and same for the design and graphic design. So let's go here, and here we have to add this one. So for making this, first we have to add a new container. So let me add a new container here, and here we can write here courses. Okay, and after that we can have this 1300 max width, and here we can have it's 60 to the top and 60 to the bottom padding. Okay, now you can see that we have this sky blue color here for the background. So we can go here, and we can have this BG color from here. Okay, now you can see that for that first let's do one thing. Let's go up, and here we're gonna copy this button from here. Okay, and after that we have to copy this section. So let me paste this here, and after that you can see that we have this here. So for that, what we can do, we can have this grid. So we can have this grid here. Here we have to choose the grid option. We have to search for the grid, and we can drag and drop this grid here. Okay, so instead of the grid, we can let's use the tabs here. So we can go here, and we can search here for the tabs. So we can drag and drop these tabs here, and here you can see that we have this type of tabs. We can have this like this, or this, and this. So we can have this here. So now you can see that we have here this one, and here we have the all courses business. So let's go to the tabs first, and here we're gonna write all courses here. Okay, and let's go to the styles option, and here we can go to this, and here we can remove all the padding of this. Okay, and also we can go to the hover color. We can make this transparent, and for the active color also we can make this transparent, because we don't want the background color of this. Now we can go to the title. Okay, so here in the title we can choose the darky color, and for the hover color we can choose the sky blue, and for the active color also we can choose the sky blue. Okay, now if I go to this here in the background, we want this transparent background, and for the hover also background transparent, and for this also. Okay, so this is done. Now we can go to the we can open these tabs, and we can go to the first tab. Here you can see that we can remove all these paddings, and we can go to this here we can have this max width, full width. Okay, like this. Okay, now you can see that we have this box here. Now we can search for the grid, and we can drag and drop this grid here. So here you can see that we have 3 by 3 2 means, so here we have 3 by 2, and also we can go to the advanced, and we can remove all this chunk from here. Let's add a new container here. Okay, so this container is for this upper one and this one, and our dash container is for this. So we have this first container, and we can remove this. So let's name, if you go inside, you can see that we have this first container. Okay, so we have this grid, and inside the grid we have the one container, and the another container is empty. So now we can add 2 container here. So this is the image box. Okay, and we can just like this, and we can duplicate this from here, and here we can write content box. Okay, so in this container we can have this like this 0. Okay, so now we can have this here image, and for the image we can have here like this. And also you can see that we have this marketing one, so for that we can add a new button here. So we can use the button here. Okay, so this is the button inside this, and here you can write marketing. Okay, and here you can see that we want the greenish color, so let's have the background color of this green. Okay, and for the text color we can have this. Okay, we can make this little bit more lighter. Okay, something like this, and here in the background radius we can add 100, and for the padding also we can have a little bit padding like this. And for the left direction also we can put 15. Okay, so now we have to make this up. So how we can do that? We can go to the advanced, and here we have the position absolute property. Okay, now we can have 10 for the top, 20 and 20 from the bottom, like this. Okay, now you can see that we have this. First let's go to the grid option. Here we have this white color. Okay, and here we can go to the border, and here we can have 10. Also you can see that inside this the content box we can add some padding. Let's add the padding of 30, and here we can write list, icon list, like this. Okay, now you can see that we have 6 lessons. Okay, so here we can write 6 lessons, and for the lessons here we can choose any. Okay, so let's choose this. It is looking like that, and here you can see that we have 12 hour 30 minutes time. So for this we can have 12 hour 30 minutes time. Okay, and here we can choose the clock, and at last we have the 212 students. Here we can write 1212 students. Okay, we can use this icon. Okay, now we have to go to this. Here we can choose the icon color. Let's choose this, and for the text color also we can choose this second color. Okay, so and here we can choose the pop-in font also, and we can just play with the size of this like this. Now you can see that we have this title. For the title you can add here the tag end of this title, and you can just copy it, and you can use your own title here like this. Also we have this option here, so let's choose here accent, and here we can make this like this. Make this 5, and we can make this 500. Okay, and here we can make it darky, and also we can put a and also we can put here 1.2, 1.1. Okay, now we have to find the rating. So here we have the rating. Here we can drag and drop this rating here. Okay, like this, and we can also put some gap between these 3. Also we can go here, and here we can specify here divider. Here we can have this. Okay, and here you can see that we have this balloon now. Now let's drag and drop this here. Okay, here we can have image box. We can drag and drop this image box inside this, and here we can have this. Okay, here you can see that Ado World. You can go to the image box. Here we can remove all of this, and here we can write Ado World, and for the image we can choose here you can choose your image. So let me find which image is there. Okay, so we have to find this image is there. Okay, so this one. Okay, like this. And if I go to the here in the images, we can have here option for the border radius like this, and here we can remove this, make this like this. Also we can go to the content part, and here we can choose the darkish color, and here we can pop ins. Okay, this one, and we can choose your Adu world and this image. Now we can have text here, and if I go into this container, you can make this like this. Okay, so let's make this below this image box, and here we can write free. Okay, like this. And here we can go to the custom, and here we can play with its size, and here we can go to the image option, and here we can increase the size of the image. And this would say, and here we can choose the accent, and here we can make this colored sky blue, and let's make this 500 medium, and also we can decrease the size of this to 25. Okay, now this is looking good now. And also we have this, and you can also preview this by going there. Okay, so this is fully working now. Only we have to add this shadow. For adding the shadow, we can go to the container, and here if you go to the styles, here you will find a border. Just enable this, and here you can write 5 and 7, and here you can write 20 like this. Okay, so now just we have to duplicate this. So let's duplicate this, and just you have to replace all of this content according to you, your website actual content. So these are all the dummy content. So you can just change the name and title and images, and you have to just add your links here. Okay, so let's go to the grid, and here we have the layout, and here we can have some gap of 40 pixel like this. Okay, and now you have to just go here, and you can just replace all these images. Like if you want to replace this image, we can choose this image, and we can also change the title and all of this information from here. Okay, so this is done. Now what we can do, we can see that here we have our featured courses section, and here we have this text. So here we can write our featured, and here we can write courses, and let's remove this from the last. Also we can have here 45, and this one is also we can use the 45 pixel. Also you can see that we have this tabs option here. So for the tabs we can put the distance here. So the distance between the tab is 135. Also we can put the gap of this, so we can put the gap of 40. Let's put the gap of 30, or we can put the gap of 25. Okay, and here you can see that we have this all this for the titles. For the titles we can use accent fonts, and here we can make this okay, so let's wait for it to open. Okay, so in this way you can make these tabs. So now you have to just duplicate these tabs, and you have to just change the content inside those. So I will show you how you can do that also. You can see that we have these tags here. Also we have this button. So when we click on this, we have this there is no tab inside the tab 2, so this will come empty. Okay, this is empty. If I go to the all courses, we have this. So now what we can do, we can go to the, let's publish this once, so we don't lose any changes. Okay, so let's wait for it to load and save all the changes. So these are saved. Now we have to go to the tabs option, and here we can go to the tabs. So now we can remove these tabs, and we can duplicate these tabs 2, 3, 4 times. Okay, so we have these tabs. Only just you have to change the content. Like here you can write business. Here we can write marketing. Here we can write development. Okay, like this. So just you have to replace all of this content and all of this content and all only, and we have this layout here ready. So let's wait for it to load. Sometime it takes time to load like this. These all things are loading because we have duplicated all of this multiple times, so it will take some time to load. And okay, so you can see that after refreshing we have this, but you can see that here we have this alignment properly. So for the alignment, what we can do, we can just click on this and we can go to the advanced. Here we can choose the EM value, and after choosing the EM value, okay, we can have this and we can make this little up like this. Okay, so this you can see that we have the proper alignment now. Okay, so let's wait for it to load once, and after loading we have to just save the changes, and when you save the changes we have this proper alignment. Okay, so you can see that after some time it is loaded now. Let's publish this, and after that let's move to the next section where we're going to build this category section and this testimonial and then this all these sections. So let's focus on this services section. Okay, so let's see after refreshing that this is shifted or not. So let me and you can see that we have the proper alignment now. Okay, so let's move to the next section where we're going to build the category section. So for making this section you can see that we have this type of layout. So let's go here, and here we can add this normal box to section, and for here you can choose this, so it will automatically close, and here we can write services. Also here we can write 1300, and here in the advanced tab we can have 60 to the top, 60 to the bottom. Okay, and here you can see that we have this, and we can put it here. And first we have to remove all of these paddings, unwanted paddings which come from this while install. Okay, and here we can browse by categories. So for that also we can copy this text from the top, and here we can write this. Also we can copy this from the top also, like this, and here we can write browse by. Browse by categories. Here we can have this, and we can have also we can go to this, and here we can have this custom, and let's go to this copy. Also we can go here, and here we can write all categories. Okay, let me publish this once, and now you can see that we have this type of section. So for making this section, what we can do, you can see that we have this two section, and here we have the services. So let me go here, space between, and we can put some gap between this first. So let's put the gap of 50. Okay, then after that we can have also we can have a container here. Okay, and here in this container we have this, so we have to make this 4 boxes. So for that you can see that we have this and this is the inner one. So let's name this main services boxes. We have this inner one, inner 2. Okay, inside this inner one we can add a new container. Okay, and here we can write 3, and here we can go to the inner one and make this like this. Okay, now we can go to this, and here we can add an image. So let's go here, and here we can find the what image is there. So we can use any image. So here I'm using this image. Okay, and also for the last one, we are using this earth image, a globe one. So like this. Okay, and here we can have 10%, 20%, and this one also we have the 20%. The rest we have 20% to 40%, and here we can have 30%, and this one is also 30%. If we make it, so we have to calculate this 10%, and let's make this also 10%. Then we can make this between 80%. So this can be 40%, and this can be also 40%, like this. Now you can see that we have this one, so we can click on this, go to styles, and here we can have this PG blue light. Also we have this icon box here. Okay, here we have this tagged. Also here you can see that we have this, so we can check out this 3D animations. We can use any image. Let's use any random image. So let's use this image. You can use a better image like this, and here you will find we can have this big light, and here we can have this sky blue, and for this also we can have this sky blue, and we can make this white. So when we hover, we have this. Okay, so for the normal one we can have this whitish color like this, and for the size we can have this size here like this, and we can write here like this. Okay, now we can put a heading inside this. Here we can write "3D animations" and 06 courses. So let's first go to this, and then here we can put and this, for this one we can make this color darky, and we can have this little bit 500, and here we can write like this. Okay, and then after that we have the duplicate this, and here we can write 06 courses, 06 courses. Okay, then here we can have this secondary color, and here we can have this. Okay, so this is done, and also we can go here, we can have 18 pixel. Okay, and for this container we can go to the styles, and we can have border radius of 10. We can remove this just like that. Let's publish this ones, and in the similar manner we have to make this here 3. So if I go to this inner one, and inner 2 is not there, so for that what we can do, we can just duplicate this, and we can remove everything from the below. Okay, now we can go to the inner one, and here we can remove this. And now we can duplicate this again. Now let's duplicate. Okay, so here we have the 3 only, like this. Okay, and for this we can go to this, and here you can see that we have this container section. So width of the container can be 40, and this main services box can be 60. Okay, like this. So let's publish this once, and after publishing we have to go to this page again, and let's refresh this. And after refreshing, you can see that we have this type of layout ready. Just you have to play with the width and change all of this content. Okay, now let's go here, and here we can put everything in the center. Okay, so let's wait for it to load, and after loading let's refresh this, and after refreshing you can see that we have this type of layout is also ready. Okay, so let's move to the next section where we're gonna build the testimonial, and then these 3 sections. Now let's move to the section where we're going to build the testimonial. So for making the testimonial we can again add a new container here. So let's add a new container, and here we can write so always name your container so it will be easy to understand which container it is. Okay, so and here we can make this 1300, and we can make this 60 to the top and 60 to the below. Okay, and here we can go to this, and here we can write a style, and this is the dark color of this. Okay, now we can go to this button, and we can just paste it here. Okay, and here you can see that we have this setting, so we can just copy the setting from the here, and we can paste it, and just we have to go here, and we have to make this white. And this is saying what our students say about us, so we can go here, and after the students we can put a BR tag, and let's make this everything in the center. Okay, let's publish this once. After that you can see that we have this one carousel. So for making this, what we can do, we can just go here, and here we can search it here for the carousel. Okay, here we can go to this, and okay, so this one, okay, and if I go to the carousel part, we can remove all else slides, then with this one, and this is default slide and scroll also one, then advanced, and here we can remove all of this padding. We can make this center. Okay, now we can, you can see that if I go here, here we have the slide, and this is totally empty, so we can also make this full width, and here we can make this like this. Now we can add 2 container here. You can add 2 container here. Okay, so this is the first container, and this is the second container. Okay, now we can put the image of this, and here we can use the image, this image, and we can go below, and here we can add border radius 100. Okay, now you can see that we have this one. Now we can go here, and here you can search for icon, the drag and drop this icon here, and here we can write quit, and here we can make this also here we can make this everything in the center, like this, and this one would be color sky blue. Now we can go here and we can add a text editor below this. Okay, and this can be white. Okay, and here we can write opens. Also now we can go here and here we can put a divider below that, and here we can make everything in the 0. Okay, and here in the width we can give the width of 3. Okay, then if I go back, and here you can see that we have this divider. Okay, we can make this 5, and now you can see that we have this inside container. Also we can use Parker Robert here for the title. We can add a title here. Parker Robert, and we can make this Lexin. And we can make this like this, and we can make everything white. Also we can duplicate this, and here we can write developer. Also we can make this pop-ins, and we can remove the size of this. We can make this 5. We can make the 500 pixel, and we can replace the size of the color of this. And here we can go to this. Here we can have it like this, and here you can see that we have this container. So we can go to the advanced, and here we can add 30 pixel. Okay, and this is the title of this. We can go to the widget, and here in the custom width we can make this little bit like this. Okay, like this. So this testimonial is ready. Just we have to put some gap of this to 30 pixel like this. Let's publish this once. Okay, so here you can see that we have this testimonial. Now we have to duplicate this testimonial again. So for this we can go to the carousel here, and here you can see that we have this content. So let me duplicate this 3 times, and here we have 3 carousel here. Now if I go to the settings part of this, and here you can see that here we have to make this settings. Here we can make this 3 seconds. Now let's go to the navigation part. Here we have to don't want the dots here, so we can make this none. Okay, so let's wait for it to load. Here you can see that we are having these arrows here, so let's wait for it to load. And after that we have to make it like this. So here you can see that we have this arrows here like this. So whenever I click on this arrows, we are moving from left to right and right to left like this. So it will take some time to load. So let's make this structure here. Okay, so now you can see that we have these arrows here. Now let's go to the navigation part, and here we can make this everything in the center and below. So here we have this arrow, and for this also we can make this everything in the center and below. Okay, now we can move this from here, and also we can move this from here. So you can see that these arrows are moving from that like this. Okay, now we can go to the styles, and here you can see that for the navigations we have this icons here, and this is the background color of these icons. So we can use the sky blue color, and also we can have some padding here. So let's put the padding of 10. Okay, like this. And here Here you can see that we have this color, and here we can make this white, and here we can have this, and here also we can make this completely, let's make it completely white, and here we can make this sky blue like this. Okay, let's publish this, and our dots and arrows are also ready here. Okay, so you can design this like this also, but I have made this like this. So let's wait for it to load once, and now you have to just replace this images on all, and replace this content according to you. So let's go to our main page, and here we have to refresh this. Also you can see that here we are getting the my blog and my WordPress blogs, but here if you go, you can see that we have this name here, edu spare and best courses like this. So for that, if I go below, you can see that we have this, and also this is slider working perfectly. Now you have to just replace these images and all. Okay, so for that, my blog and WordPress blogs, what we can do, we can just go to the backend part of this. Here you will find the general settings. Okay, here you will find the general settings of this. You can go to the general settings, and here you will find this. Here you can just write Adosphere, and here you can write best courses ever made. You can write any name and their lines here, and after that if I go here and if I refresh this here, you can see that this name is changed now. Okay, so let's move to the section where we're gonna mail the instructor section here. So for making the instructor section, we can just make this one, and here we can write instructors, and here we can write 1300, and here we can make this 60 pixel. Okay, and here we can have this, and here we can copy this also. Okay, so this will not work. What we can do, we can just remove this. Let's add a new container here. Okay, and let's make this container full width. Okay, now what we can do, we can add two new container here. Okay, inside this. So this is the first one, and we can duplicate this, and here we can okay, now you can see that we have this one. We can copy this from here. Also we can have these titles here. Also we can go below, and here we can write title, and here we can search for top class. And here we can search it for instructors, and here for the button, what we can do, we can just add a new button here. Also here you can write all instructors. Okay, and here you can go to this container. Here we can make this to, okay, so here we can have this, make this in the end. Okay, now we can go to the styles, and here you can find this, you can click on this button, go to styles. Here we can make this transparent, and this color would be sky blue, and for the border we can make this, and we can make this sky blue also. Also we can increase the padding of this. And if I go to the hover property, here we have the background color. Let's make this like this, and this one this, and here for the border color we have this. Okay, so this is color is changing now. Let's publish this ones. Now you can see that we have this all the here. So for making this, what we can do, we can just go here and search for grid, and here you can see that we have this grid here. So we can drag and drop this grid to the top, Okay, and we can drag and drop this below. Okay, now you can see that we have 4 by 1. So for the grid here we can make this 4 and this is 1. Also we can have this here. Also we can drag and drop this container. Okay, and inside this you can see that we have one container and this container is empty. Now we can add image here, and below the image you can add a new container, and this is the main container. We can go here and we can have this 0. Okay, like this. Now we can go here and here we can this. So inside this you can see that we have this container, so we can have this here. Make this 15 pixel. Now we can go here and here we can. Okay, so here you can see that we have this container. So now inside this container also we want to add 2 new boxes. So this is the box 1. Let's duplicate this, and here we can have this like this. Also we can make this here 0, and we can go here and look for icon. We can drag and drop this icon here, and here we can search for share, any type of share button. So let's me go here and here we can search for any share button here. Here you can see that there are so many icons, so let me see for any share or something. Okay, so here, okay, let's use this. Okay, and here we can have this extract, and here we can go and here we can search for sky blue, and this color would be sky blue, and let's increase the font size of this. And for the hover color we want the sky blue, and here we want the white color like this. Okay, and for this we can have this grow animation, and also we can have this 20%, and this would be our 80% whole width. Let's add this here, and here we can write graphic designer. Also we can go here and here we can write accent. Okay, so this is the 400, and we can make this here like this. Let's duplicate this again, and in the name we can write Robert Smith. Okay, like this, and here we can make this 600, or we can make this 500, and here we can make this dark color. We can remove this like this. Okay, we can make this 10 like this. Now you can see that if I go here and all of this is looking good. Okay, now we can just go here and you can see that all these things are looking very good. And here if you want to add some borders also, you can add this like this. You can add the border radius of 10, and here we can have the box shadow, so it will look like this. Also we can put it here 5, 7, and to make it visible like this. Okay, and if I go inside this, we have this container, and these two containers are there, so we can put the gap of 20 also, like this. Okay, now just what we have to do, we have to just go to the images, and here we have to go to the container. Let's duplicate this 4 times. Okay, and here we have the grid option. Go to the layout, and here we can put the gap of 30 pixel. Okay, and here we can have the grid option. We can go to the advanced, remove here EM value, and here we can put the like this. Okay, so let's wait for it to load, and after that we have to just replace these images, and you can also replace all of this content. Okay, so let's wait. Then we have this. Now we can go here and we can display this content like this. Here you can display these images, like let's choose this image. Similarly, we can choose the different image for the different one, like this here, and I will give you all these images in the video description, so you can follow along with me. And let's choose this image at last. Okay, just replace all of this content. Let's publish, and after that we can go to this. Okay, and let's wait for this, and here you can see that we have this also, and this is our all instructor, so you can put this and make this card also like this. Okay, so let's move to the next section where we're gonna build the block section. Okay, now you can see that we have to make this section now. So for making this section we have to go this below, and here we can have this section, and here we can write CTA, and here we can write 1300. In the advanced section we can put 40 to the top and 40 to the below. Also we can make this color sky blue. Okay, then we can go to this, and here we can put it. Also we can make this completely also, and here you can see that after that we have to or for that we can use a different approach. So let's use this time this one. Okay, this container, and here you can have this CTA, and here we can write 1300. Remove all the padding. Here we can write 50 to the top, 50 to the bottom. You can also use this color. Okay, just we have to do one thing. We have to go here, and we can remove all of these paddings from here. Remove all of these paddings. You can also remove all of these paddings. Now let's copy this text and we can paste it here. Okay, so let me remove this CT section from here. Okay, and here we can increase the font size of this 30 pixel. Now we can copy this from here, and here we can make this completely white and make this in the center. Also we can make everything in the center. Okay, like this. And here you can see that we have to increase its more gap, and here we can go to the line height. We can make this 1.1, 0.2, like this. and here we can go to the text editor. We can make this like this. Here we can add 60. So here you can see that we have this. Now let's publish, and after that you can see that become an instructor section. So for that we can let's see, so it is looking like that. So we can copy this thing from here and we can just paste it here. Okay, now we can go here and okay, and here you can see that we have this Matiz color, and here we can write darky color of this, and here we can write become an instructor. Here we can write become an instructor. Here we can make this uppercase. Okay, something similar like this. Okay, so we have successfully built this also. If I go here, let's try to see. Here we can see that we have successfully built this. So only on hover we have this nothing. Okay, so here we have this. So we don't want the borders here, so let's remove all of these borders from here, and for the padding we can have 10, 15, and here we can have 30, and we can have 30. Okay, and after that we have this hover effect also, and for the hover effect also let's make this dark color like this. Okay, so this is also looking. Let's publish this and let's try to refresh it here, and after refreshing, okay, so now only some sections are left. This is our news and blog section and dash tree sections. After refreshing, you can see that we have this section perfectly working. Okay, so let's move to the next section where we're gonna build the block section. Okay, so let's move to the next section where we're gonna build this block section. So for making this block section, let's try to copy the some section from here, but let's make this from start only. So here we're gonna choose this, and here we can write block section, and here we can write 1300. Here we can write 60 to the top, 60 to the bottom. Also we can have it here. Here and here we can go to the layout. Okay, here we can write the latest news and blogs. Here we can write latest news and blogs. Okay, and here you can find this also. So let me copy this from the top also. We can go here and we can copy this, and now we can go below and copy this and make this everything in the center. And here we have the custom width, so we can make this like this. Okay, now let's go below, and here we can search for grid like this. Here you can see that we have 3 by 1, so we can go here and make this one, and here we can remove all of these paddings from here. And here you can see that we have this image. We can add this container, we can remove all of this. Now we can add an image here, and we can search for this image similar to this image. So we have this image here. Also we can go here, and here we can custom. So here we can search for 500, and here we can search for 350. Okay, like this. Now we can add a container. Here we can go to this, and here we can search for this, and this is the container where we can have 10 or 20. Okay, now let me copy this from here, and we can have this here, and this will say finance. And here we can also make this like this. So now you can see that we have this heading here. So now we can drag and drop this heading. Okay, and here we can put this like this. Now we can go to this, and here we can write this accent, and for this we can make this capitalize. We can make this 700 pixel, and here we can write 1.2 em. Now we can go to this, and here we can make everything in the dark color. Okay, now let's go here, and let's me copy this one thing from the top. We have to use this now. So this is the power of the Elementor, that you can copy and paste any section from anywhere. Okay, and here we can write by Vault. And we can write by Vault. Okay, and here we can write search for admin or user, and for the second one we can search for calendar. Okay, so we can search for the calendar June by 2023, June by 2023, something like this. Okay, and you can see that we have this one container. We can go here, and we can make this purely white. Okay, and we can go to the border radius, and we can make it like this. And here we can have this color, and here we can make this BG color blue light, or we can have this BG color. Okay, so let's wait for it to load. So this is loaded now, and here you can see that we have this type of sections all of there. Now we have to just go to the container, and here we can duplicate this, and here we can go to the grid layout, and here we can add 30. Okay, let's publish this. And here we can just replace these images. And after that, at last we have this image. Okay, so now you have to just change all of this content and all, and this section is also ready. Okay, so if I refresh it here, let's try to refresh this, and after refreshing, let's see. Okay, so after refreshing, you can see that we have our latest news blocks and section also ready. Okay, so now let's move to the next section, where we're gonna build the footer and this section. Okay, so now let's make this section. Making this section, we can have this layout, and here we can have 3 sections. Okay, and here we can write CTA, and here we can write 60, and here we can write 60. Here we can also have this. Okay, so now you can see that we have this image here. You can drag and drop this image, and let's find the image here. Also we can search here, and we can write this and let's find this okay, and here we can write this little bit smaller to 31, or we can have this to 40 pixel. Also we can have the 25%. This is also the size of 25, and the rest is 50%. okay, so and here we have the city section for the layout, and here we can have the gap of 16. okay, so and here we can go to this text editor and we can make this like this. Let's publish this once, and now we have to make this subscribe now. So for that we can add a new container. okay, so we already have this container, so let me make this color to sky blue, and we can also have this border radius of 100, and here we can write the form. Also we can make this, also we can have this container. okay, and now let's go to the form. Here we can have enter your email. okay, and here we can make this like this. Here we have to go this, and here we can write subscribe now, and here we can make this 30%. okay, and here we can see that we can make this medium, and for the button also we can make this medium. Let's go to the styles of these fields. Here we don't want to show the 0, and here for the background color we're gonna use the blue light color, and we can make this completely black. okay, and for the buttons we can make this 100. okay, now we can have this container, and we can have this 10 pixel right like this. so let's make this publish, and after that we have to do it like this. And here after refreshing, if I go below, you can see that we have this subscriber newsletter section also ready. okay, so now only our two sections are left, the header and footer. okay, so let's go and we're gonna build the header and footer. Let's move to the final part of the video where we're gonna build the header and footer now. So for making the header and footer, we have to go to the templates option, and here we have to open the theme builder. so let's open the theme builder, and first we're gonna make the footer, and after that we're gonna build the headers. okay, so I will give you all these images in the links and all the images in the video description, so you can follow along with me. so let's open the footer here. Here you can see that we have to make this type of footer. so for making this type of footer, what we can do with QCard, you can see that 1 2 3 4 sections are there. okay, so let me close this. so here we have to first enter, here we have to choose the 4 section layout, and here we can write footer 1, and here we can choose 1300, and this would be like this. now we can choose here 60 to the top and 60 to the bottom. Inside this we have this container, we can make this 0, and we can also make this 0, and we can remove all the padding. now let's go to the footer 1, and here we have to make this dark color. okay, Now you can see that we have this, and here we can add an image, and we can search for the image, and we can search for the image here. Here we can go to the custom, and here we can make this, and here we can see that we have to make this a little bit smaller. Let's give this 50. Now we have to add the text here, so we can just enter a random text here also, and here we can make this a little bit like this, and here we can also add a compensate font, and let's make this size a little bit like this. Okay, and then after that we can search it your list, drag and drop this here, and now here you can see that we have this okay, and here we can have this map icon, and after that here we can have here we can copy this button, here we can copy this text, and here we can search for phone icon here. Okay, here we can search for this, and we can insert this. Now we can go to the icon part, and here we can make this white. Let's increase the font size, make it 19, and here we can increase the, and here we can have the text size. Here we can have this accent. Okay, like this. Now we can go here, and we can search it for your social icons, and here if I go to the custom color, here we can remove all of these colors. Okay, we can make this white, and for this we can remove all of these colors, and here you can see that we have the padding, we can make this 0, and we have some little bit padding, and for the size we can increase the size to have this. And if I go to the icon hover, we can have this color blue, or we can remove this from here, and for this we can have this sky blue. For the hover animation we can add this grow, and here we can have the spacing of 10 pixel like this. Okay, here we can have this container, and here we can name this and we can make it 30 pixel. Okay, this is done. Now let's save this first, add condition to entire site. Now we can make this. So for this we can add a new heading here, and here we can write resources, and this would be accent. Here we can make this 20 pixel, and here we can make this white. Okay, and here we can search for list, and we can drag and drop this here. And here we can write this home, about services, blogs, contact. Okay, and here we can make this pop-ins font, and for this color we can have this and for this also we can have this color. Okay, and here we can add some like this. Here we can have the space between like this. Okay, and here you can also increase the size of this 20 something. So this way the footer is looking good. Here we can go to the footer and we can put some spacing. Here we can put 50 pixel. Now let's me delete this, and we can duplicate this from here. We can also remove this and we can duplicate this again. Okay, let's publish. Also we have to just replace all of this content from here. Like here we can replace courses, and we can just replace below things. And for this here we can write working hours. And we can remove this. Also here you can see that we have this two content here, so we can go to this and add this here. And let's copy this content from this Monday to Friday. Also we can have this here options, and we can increase the font size here, and we can make this completely white. Also, and here we can increase the fonts a little bit more, 17, and we can duplicate this, and here we have this like this. So now we can add this timing here. For the timing we can add it here like this, and here we can just go, and here we can add this. Here we can have the 500 pixel, and we can make this like this. Now this is the main, so we can put 10 to the top, 10 to the bottom, or we can put 20, or we can only put below 15, and we can also add 15 here. Okay, then we can add a background to solid, and we can add 2 pixel here. Okay, like this. Now we can duplicate this content like this. Also you can see that we have this. Inside this we have this. Okay, so and you can have this content here. Inside you have this content, so we can just put some to the top of this, where you can have this like this. You can also go to this, and you can see that all these are properly aligned. Let's publish. After that we can go to this, and here we have to refresh this. So after refreshing you can see that we have our footer section also ready. Only here we can just drag and drop this here. Also you can see that we have to now make this. So this is very simple. You have to just add a new container like this, and here you can just put 1300, and for the remove all the paddings. Here we can go, and here we can choose for the dark color. Okay, here we can choose the dark color, and for the border you can choose the solid, and here we can choose the 2 pixel. And here we can have this to white color. Okay, and after that you can see that we have this copyright, so we can drag and drop this here, and here we can search for copyright. Also we can have this container, and here we can put 30 to the top, 30 to the bottom, and we can duplicate this. like this, and here we have to just change this text here. Okay, like this. Okay, so this is also ready. Now let's publish this, and after that we have to just refresh it here. And after refreshing, you can see that our this section is our footer is also properly working. Now only we have to make this side we have to make this icon which takes us to the top, and after that we have to make the header. So for the icon, what we can do, we can go here and we can search for the header. Oh, we can search for the icon, and here we can choose arrow. So this is the arrow. Okay, and after that we can go to the advanced, and here we can have the position fixed, left, center, and here we can have the 20 and 20. And for the icon we can use the sky blue, and in the content we can add CSS ID 0. So if I publish this, and let's refresh it again, and after refreshing you can see that we have this icon here also ready, and this is not working because we have not added any CSS ID right now. So to add the CSS ID, we have to go to every section, so we will do that at last. Now let's make the header. For making the header, what we have to do, we have to first go to the appendix, and here we have to add some menus. So let's go to appendix, and here you have to add a menu. So let's name the menu final menu, and make this create. Then we have to drag and drop this here, and here you have to go to this, and here you have to write about, and here also we can write services, courses, blogs, contact. Here we can write courses, blogs, and here we can write contact. Okay, let's save this menu here, and after saving the menu we have to just close this, and let's go here, and here in the template we can open this theme builder. And after opening this theme builder, we have to make this header like this. So let's open this, and here we have to find this header. Let's add a new one. Now what we have to do, we have to just go to the header, and here we have to choose this layout. Okay, here we can write header, and here we can choose 1400. Okay, so let's go to the header part, go to this, remove all the padding, and here we have to search for drag and drop this image. So this is the icon of our this, so we can choose the black icon this time. Okay, and we can go to this width, and from here we can choose the custom value. Okay, like this, let's keep it 14, and here we can put some 10, and here we can put some 10. Okay, here we can have 15, and here we can also have 15. Now let's go to this, and here we can drag and drop this WordPress menu here. Okay, here we can have the header, here we can have space between center and center, and here we can go to this, we can choose the background. Okay, let's give this full width, aside, and center, and also we can go to this settings. Here we can search for accent. Here we can make this 500, and here we can have the uppercase. Here we can choose the dark color of this, and for this color we can choose the sky blue white. This sky blue and white. Here we can make this 13 pixel now, or let's keep the 14 pixel. Okay, let's go to the header, let's go to styles, and here we can make this whitish color. Go to the borders, and here you have the border shadow. Okay, and for making it sticky we can go to the advanced, and here we can find the motion effect. Let's make it sticky at the top. Okay, let's publish, and this will be published in the entire site. Let's try to refresh it here, and after refreshing, let's go here. After refreshing, you can see that we have this header perfectly working. Only one thing is that we have to make this search select courses icon. Okay, so for that we have to go to that and we have to search for form, and here we have to make this form, and here we can remove this. Here we can search for select courses. Okay, and this would be HTML text, HTML select. So here we can make the value to 70%, and button would be 30%. Okay, button would be 30%, and here we can go to the form fields, and here inside the name we can write here courses, and here we can select write two courses, and here we can write random web development, marketing, Android development, SEO, and courses, UI UX design. Okay, like this. Now we can go to and remove this label, and you can see that we have this send button here, so we can name this button, rename this button, and set submit. Okay, let's go to the form fields here, and here we can make this width 0, and here for the background color we can have this blue, right? And here we can make this completely black. Here we can choose the accent. Okay, and here we can make the size little bit like this. Here we have all of this, and for these buttons we can choose here blue. Okay, and for the typography we can also use the accent like this. Okay, and here we can write for the button we can also write search. Okay, this thing you can also preview this from here like this. So this is looking good, and also let's add some hover effect to the button. Let's go to the button. Here you can see that we have this type of button. Let's do dark color, and for the hover animation we have this animation here grow, so we can have this. So let's publish now, and after publishing let's try to refresh here. And after refreshing you can see that we have successfully built the header also, and these are all the things are working properly, and this is also working, also this is working. Only we have to put some gap to this. I think let's put a gap of 10 like this, and let's publish. Okay, so this is published. Now let's refresh this. And after refreshing you can see that all the sections are fully working now. So we have successfully built our whole website from start to finish. Okay, and I hope only some parts are left, like I have to show you how you can make the mobile responsiveness, and we have to link these sections. So let's link this section here only. So here you can see that we have this section, so we have to just go here, and here we can search it for hero, and here we have the about section, so we can go to the advanced part, and here we have the CSS ID for the about. Now let's go to the courses. Here we can go to the advanced CSS ID courses, and here we can see that we have the services, so we can go to the CSS ID, and here we can write services. Then this is the testimonial. We don't have any header for that. This is also not needed, so we have the header for the blog, so we can write it here. CSS ID is blogs, and for the newsletter we can use a contact CSS ID here. So let's go to this, and here in the CSS ID we can write contact. Okay, so let's publish, and after publishing let's go here and we can refresh this here, and after refreshing let's see if this is working or not. If I click on the about, it is taking to the about. Similarly for the services, courses, blogs, and content. Okay, so now let me show you how you can add the animations in your website. Like here you can see that when I refresh we have this type of animation here like this. So for adding this type of animation, what we can do, we have to just go top, and here suppose I want to add the animation in this. Okay, so let's go to the advanced, and here we find the motion effect. We have to go to the motion effect, and here in the entrance animation you can choose so many animations are there. Okay, so let me choose the zoom in animation, and here you have to just put the 200 milliseconds. Okay, so it will come whole animation in sequence. Like there you have put 200 milliseconds, now you have to put the 400 milliseconds. So always keep your animation in a sequence, and here we can put the 400. Now we can go to the motion effect, and here we can choose sliding up animation, and this would be after 600. Okay, and here we can have the motion effect, and here we can also put the sliding up animation, and this would also come after the 800 milliseconds. Okay, and this is the advanced. By choosing the image, you can also put the zoom in animation. Okay, like this. And now so we show you how you can put here the sequence animation. You can just go here, and here you can write zoom in animation. It will come after 200 milliseconds, and here after that we can also have these animations, zoom in, and here you can put the 400. Here we can also put the 600. Okay, so in this way you can put all of these animations here. Then we can go to the advanced, and here we can go to the motion effect, and here we can put 1200, and here we can write the zoom in animation, and this will come after 1400. Okay, so in this way you can put all your sequence animation like this. So let me show you that these animations are working or not. So if I go to the top of this, let's go to the top, and here if I refresh this, and after refreshing you can see that these animations are properly working, and they are also coming everything in the sequence. Okay, this is also working. Also when I click, it will take me to the top of the website like this. Okay, so here we have the CSS ID 0. Let's publish. So now when I come here, let's try to refresh this. So we are in the CSS ID 0. Now again if I click on this, it will take me to the top of the website. Okay, so we have successfully built our whole website from start to finish. Only one part is left, that is the mobile part. So let me show you how you can build the mobile part also. So let me go here, and we can open this with Elementor. So this will load the updated part. Okay, so let's first make the header responsive. So for that you can open this header also. So we can so here you can find this option tablet and for the mobile. So let's first open the mobile part. Here we don't want to show this in the mobile, so we have to go to the responsive part, and here we can hide from there. Okay, and by choosing on this you can increase its size like this. Okay, and just you have to go to the header, and here you can put some padding, so it will be automatically in the center. And for this toggle icon we can go to the styles. Here we will find this toggle button and make this dark blue and white. And for the drop down you can go to the hover, and here you will find the sky blue and make this white, and here you will find the sky blue and make this white. Okay, like this. Okay, so our header is fully responsive. Now let's publish, and after that let me close this, and now let's open the footer. So we can also open one by one every section to load it fast, and we can make it responsive. So this is the footer. We can go to the mobile part. Here we can go to this, and here you can choose the 60 20 60 and 20. Okay, and you can, if you want, you can increase the size of this. Let's keep the 60. Okay, so like this, and all of these are fully responsive. Just we have to make this responsive, so for that we can have this 20. Okay, like this. Let's publish. So this is also responsive. So you can see that how fast we can build website by using the WordPress and the Elementor Pro. And also we are using this hosting WebHostMost. So all the links in the video description. You can use my coupon code to get the 10% off also. Debug 10. Okay, so now we're gonna build. Now we're gonna make the homepage responsive. So I will show you only some sections. I'll try to show all the sections. Let's see, because I don't want to make the video long, because all these things are fully same. Now let's open this homepage. After that we have to again go to the mobile part. So here you can see that we can go on section by section. Here we are on the 60. So here you can see that we are having the 68 like this. We can just put 20, and this is blank and this is 20. Okay, like this. And for this we don't want to show in the mobile part, we can go to the responsive, and here we can hide it in the tablet and mobile. So this will be hide, and here you can see that the width is not proper. We can go to the advanced, and here we can make this completely full width. So let's wait, it takes some time to load in the mobile part, some time. Okay, and here we can go. You can see that we have also this image here. If you want to hide this also, we can hide this image also. Like if you don't want to show in the mobile part and the smaller part, you can hide it from here. Now we can go here. Here you can increase its full width. If you okay, there is some loading problem. Here we have this thing, so we can click on this, and here we can make this like this, and we can make everything in the center. Okay, now we can go here. Here you can see that we have this content, so here also we can put 60, 20, and here we can also put 60, and here 20, like this. In the similar manner, you can just play with the width and all, and by making this, and you will make all this section responsive. Okay, so like if you want to make this also responsive, you can just go here, go to the advanced. Here you can again put 60. Just you have to add 60-20 and 60-20 padding, and just play with the like this. This is also responsive. Now for making this grid responsive, what we can do, you can just go here, just choose this grid, and here you can write 2, like this. Here we can go to the advanced, and here we can put 60, 20, and here 60-20. Okay, and if I go below, see that we are inside this services courses. This is the tabs, so we can remove this from here 0. So for the breakpoint also, we have to go to the content. Here if you go to the additional settings, you will find these options. So horizontal scroll, we have to enable this. So here you can find that to make this enable, and here for the mobile part, you can make this none. So you can scroll it like that. And also here all these things are already responsive. You can see that you can play with that by font. Here you can see that this section, to make this responsive, we can put here similarly 60, 20, and 20, and we can also make this fully responsive. Okay, so like this. In the similar manner, you can put all of this section, like here you can put 60, 20, 60, and 20. Okay, and here also you can put 60, 20, 60, and 20. Okay, all the sections are here. For making this responsive, you have to just make this 60, and here we can make this 40. Okay, in the similar manner, you can make it all for this. Okay, so in this similar manner, you can just play with the width and all, and you can make this whole website responsive by yourself also. So this is the task for you. You have to do it responsive by yourself. I have shown you some sections that how you can make this. Okay, so you can see that we have successfully built our whole website, and the website is also totally responsive for all the screens. Okay, so let me show you one by one, and here you can see that fully working. Mobile part is also working, and footer is also responsive. Okay, so I hope you like such type of videos. If you are new to our channel, like and share our videos with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. And all the links are in the video description. You can download all the images for free, and you can also buy this kit at very affordable rates from the video description. I will see you in the next video again.